So thank you very much from Court-Appointed Special Advocates. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you from Marillac Clinic.
Grand Junction Imagination Library is a 100% volunteer organization, and thanks to the Junior Service League, every dollar of their donation went to purchasing books for children from birth to 5 years of age in our covered zip codes.
Child and Migrant Services provides and coordinates resources for seasonal and migrant farm workers and their families in Mesa County so that they can live and work with dignity in our community. Junior Service League this year awarded Child and Migrant Services funding to support our English as a second language classes for farm workers and their families. This funding is critical to supporting those classes. The funding has eroded obstacles to farm workers learning our language by funding for supplies, other expenses, transportation. We bring the farm workers and their families to the center for the classes. Salaries for babysitters, so female farm workers or mothers can bring their children and attend classes. We could not conduct these classes without support from the Junior Service League.
Thank you to U.S. Bank.
Thank you.
Thank you from the child and teen staff at Hospice and Palliative Care of Western Colorado.
Desert Edge Therapy is a horse program for special needs children and adults in the Grand Valley. We offer 2 specific forms of therapy. We offered equine assisted learning, which is for mental health therapy, and we offer therapeutic riding, which is more for physical disabilities. The grant that we received is going for 3 things that are super important to our program. We recently adopted from a sanctuary a 7-year-old paint horse that is super suitable for our program, but she needed training. So part of the grant went for Dolly's training. Another part went for the wood to line our new indoor arena that we got last year. And lastly, we needed new updated helmets for our program for all riders. So we are incredibly thankful for this grant because it means that we can keep our riders safe by having wood around the bottom of the arena, a well-trained therapy horse, and helmets to keep their heads safe.
Thank you to U.S. Bank.
Thank you, Junior Service League. We appreciate it a great deal.
Marillac Clinic is a clinic in Mesa County. Our main clinic is on the St. Mary's campus, next to St. Mary's Hospital, but we have a satellite clinic in Palisade. And we are basically a safety net clinic for the Mesa County residents. Low to mid-income people who basically fall through the cracks, who don't necessarily qualify for federal, financial aid, who don't have any sort of medical or dental insurance. At Marillac, we have 5 departments: medical, dental, vision, mental health, and medication assistance. So the whole idea of Marillac is a place where a person can go and have all services under one roof, where they can be treated in a comprehensive way, in an integrated way. They don't have to run around town, trying to find different people to treat them. They can get it all under one roof. We all at Marillac wanted to express our sincere gratitude to the Junior Service League and their grant that they gave us, which enables us to apply sealants to children and women who might need preventive care and could otherwise not afford that preventative type of care. In dentistry today, we're finding that preventative care is the key. If you're just drilling and filling, you're not really addressing the major issue, the background issues. So with this grant, we're able to do more preventative care, apply fluoride, help prevent cavities rather than just putting out fires. So with this grant, we're able to address more of the preventive side, which makes a huge difference and makes really the biggest difference in these patients' lives in the long run to change habits.
Thank you from Child and Migrant Services for your support.
Thank you so much from the Fuller family along with other families in the Valley.
Thank you to the Junior Service League of Grand Junction.
We are providing services, counseling services and support to kids and teens who are either connected to hospice families, they're dealing with the illness of a loved one or friend, or they've had a loss. They've had the death of someone that they care about. And so we're providing counseling services in camps and family groups. The grant from the Junior Service League has helped us to establish and carry through school groups that allow us to connect with kids right where they are and to build relationships with the school counselors so that we can be working together over an 8-week period to provide support to these kids who have had a loss. It also enables us to help kids come to our itty bitty camp or to Camp Good Grief who don't have the funds to be able to do that, so they can come and spend the day doing group work and creative fun activities, or spending the weekend at Camp Good Grief to work through the loss. We really appreciate the support because we have kids that aren't able to pay for counseling services. They're not in a position financially to pay the camp fee, and so this enables us to tell children and teens who need the support that they don't need to not participate or come because there's not funding. We're able to provide that if they need it.
Thank you, U.S. Bank from Desert Edge Therapy.
Thank you, Junior Service League.
Thank you to the Junior Service League.
I work at the Tamarisk Coalition. We're a nonprofit with a mission to provide education and technical assistance for the restoration of riverside ecosystems. The Tamarisk Coalition is extremely grateful for the grant that we received from the Junior Service League. It has enabled us to continue our restoration efforts out at Watson Island and to start restoration efforts at Las Colonias Park. Without the Junior Service League support, we would be struggling to find and cover operational costs for the project. As many of you know, I'm sure operational costs are the hardest part to fund in a nonprofit, so having Junior Service League support in that area is extremely beneficial. The Junior Service League grant is also going to go to funding a sign for the site to express our gratitude from the Junior Service League and provide a little bit of educational information for visitors and guests of Las Colonias and Watson Island.
Thank you for attending the 23rd Annual Junior Service League Viva El Vino, presented by U.S. Bank.
Tonight, while you're sipping wine at Viva El Vino, we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts.
CASA is an organization of volunteers that advocate for abused and neglected children in Mesa County. Our volunteers go out on cases of abuse and neglect and find out a little bit more information to go back and take back to court so the judge has more information to make better informed decisions. They go through a 30-hour training before they take a case, and basically they just help kids who've been abused and neglected. The Junior Service League grant helped our organization with our community outreach project, and part of that project is the Never Shake a Baby training. And with that training, we go out in the community and we teach people what the effects are of shaking babies. They can be long-term effects of, it can be fatal as well. Then there can be damaging effects as far as losing vision and so we're really thankful to the Junior Service League for helping us fund getting new equipment. The equipment that we had was really outdated. It was actually handed down from the organization that was doing it before, and so we really needed to update our material and get new stuff in because there's new statistics out and things like that, and it's quite expensive. So to help us reach out to the community, we needed more updated material, and this really helped us do that.
Thank you for attending the 23rd Annual Junior Service League Viva El Vino, presented by U.S. Bank.
And while you're sipping your wine, we would like to thank Viva El Vino for your support of Grand Junction Imagination Library.
Enjoy sipping on your wine at Viva El Vino, and Desert Edge thanks you for your support.